The poet Leonard Cohen said, "Poetry is just the evidence of life. If your life is burning well, poetry is just the ash." This is Sunil Bhandari, and you are listening to Uncut Poetry. How a poem finds itself. I have so much to tell you, but I hesitate. I have only asked for understanding, the way we go into a temple without expecting God to question everything. I can already see you walking away, saying, "I am not God." And I turn away, brimming with untrampled landscapes. I put on the night lamp, wide awake with my eyes closed, as you spend the hour talking on the phone, and a poem forms itself in my mind. I put on the night lamp, wide awake with my eyes closed, as you spend the hour talking on the phone, and a poem forms itself in my mind. We are never as strong as we feel we are. What's ostensible, what's shown matters little. As we walk with our eyes wide open, sometimes in wonder, often in fear, we need someone beside us to interpret the world. A conversation is the blood flow of a love story. To be generous enough to listen without interpretation, to hear without interruption, is a gift we give our loved ones, because we already trust them, and everything we share with them is only an expansion of the shared world. There's nothing good or bad. We are not judges, we are partners. And when we choose to let the other know everything, we let them into the fragility of our beings. There's first fear, a testing out, as it were, for nobody wants to be broken by unkind hands. Then there's unabashed laughter. Tears come in the end, because that's when dams burst, and you don't mind, because you know there is someone ready to catch every teardrop so that the sorrow doesn't go unacknowledged or wasted. I think tenderness as a vital ingredient of love is often underestimated. Knowing how the trajectory of our lives changes due to the entry of some people in our lives, we need a safe zone for our fears and vulnerabilities. Often we find it immediately, often we need to search on, often never. Much more than the highs and the rush of dopamine which love gives, what finally sustains it is the generosity we accord each other as a place of protection, where we know we can say anything without being judged, where we can be goofy without a cantankerous response, or be afforded a strong attempt to understand even on disapproval of what we've revealed of ourselves. Else then, love is a snail out in a tentative dawn, which senses danger and withdraws within its shell, and finds it difficult to emerge again. This is Sunil Bhandari, and you are listening to Uncut Poetry. If you enjoyed this poem, rate it on Spotify or leave a comment on Apple Podcast. And I have a lovely newsletter called The Uncuts, which is like a Sunday dollop of warmth and fun and beauty. Subscribe to it. The link is in the show notes. And if you loved this episode, please do share it with someone you love. See you next week.